Have you ever heard a song that instantly brings back memories from your childhood? One song that has always done this for me is Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. This song is soft, emotional, and reflective, and it talks about growing up, change, and self-discovery. Even though it was released decades ago, it still is very important to people today. During this speech, I will be talking about the background and history of the song, the meaning behind the lyrics and musical style, and why this song is so important to me. Alright, so about the band Fleetwood Mac. They're a British-American rock band that formed in 1967, but mainly gained traction in the 70s. One of the main members of the band is Stevie Nicks, who actually wrote the song Landslide before she was even in the band. The band is known for their emotional storytelling and meaningful lyrics, which is one reason why their music has lasted for so long. According to Rolling Stone, Stevie Nicks wrote this song during a time when she was feeling unsure about her life and career and where to go next. This is what adds the emotional depth to the song. Alright, the background on the song itself, well, it was released in 1975, almost 10 years after the band was created. It was released on the album Fleetwood Mac, which was released in 1975. Stevie Nicks wrote the song while she was living in Colorado and thinking deeply about her life and future. She was surrounded by mountains, and that environment inspired her emotionally. According to interviews reported by Billboard, she has said that watching the mountains and thinking about change in her life helped inspire the metaphor of a landslide. Instead of just being about nature, the landslide represents emotional change and uncertainty about the future. So why is this song so iconic? Well, it is softer and slower compared to a lot of their bigger hits, which was kind of refreshing at the time. It became very recognizable over the years as it was covered by many different artists, and it is still widely listened to today. The song itself has a very timeless message, and people from different generations can relate to it because everyone experiences change and uncertainty at some points of their lives. The main theme then would just be the change reflected in the song, growing up, and self-reflection. Instead of telling one specific story, the song expresses many emotions that many people feel, especially when they are facing new stages in life. This is what makes it so emotional for many listeners. The main part of the song is the metaphor of the landslide. So a landslide in itself is something that's very sudden and uncontrollable, which represents how life changes and feeling overwhelming and unexpected. According to Genius Lyrics Analysis, the song reflects Stevie Nicks' fears about her future and her identity during a turning point in her life. This makes the song feel very real and honest rather than dramatic or fictional. The metaphor helps listeners connect their own life changes to the meaning of the song as well. The musical style of the song, like I mentioned before, is very simple. This simplicity is what makes it powerful. It primarily uses the acoustic guitar and gentle vocals which was different for Fleetwood Mac as a band because they were more into rock and bigger shows and all the different things. According to NPR Music, the stripped-down version of the song allows listeners to focus more on the emotional and storytelling in the lyrics. This creates a peaceful and reflective mood that matches the message of the song perfectly. The emotional impact of the song has to do with the gentle vocal delivery and the calm and peaceful tone. It almost sounds like she's reflecting on her life rather than just performing a song. The slow tempo and calm tone makes the song feel comforting, but also thoughtful. This emotional delivery is a big reason why the song connects so deeply with the listeners. So my personal connection with the song, it has always been meaningful to me because I spent a lot of my childhood listening to it, whether it was in the car or at home, or it just came on really whenever. It was always something that my mom and sisters, we'd just belt out, and when we were young, we didn't really know the meaning of the lyrics, but as we get older, it gets even more meaningful for me because, they're reflecting on getting older and life changes. So with graduation and thinking about my future and what I should do, it's pretty impactful. Sometimes it is hard to listen to this song now without tearing up a bit. It almost feels like the song has grown with me. It reminds me of my childhood while also making me reflect on who I am becoming and the changes happening in my life. That emotional connection is what makes the song stand out so much to me. So why the song is still relevant and matters today? Well, change is universal to everybody, and whether someone is young, older, or going through a big life transition, the message of the song still applies. Its emotional honesty and simple style makes it easy for listeners to connect to it in their own personal way. In conclusion, Landslide by Fleetwood Mac really is a timeless and meaningful song because of its emotional lyrics, the simple style, and powerful message about change and reflection. The background of the song shows it was written during a major turning point in Stevie Nicks' life, where it gives more authentic storytelling. Most importantly, this song is personally important to me because it reminds me of my childhood, my family, and the memories I share with my sisters and my mom. It also connects to where I am in life now as I grow up and experience my own future changes.